Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mod Author Overview. This time we're going to be taking a look at a quest mod, just for something different. A little bit of an update on where I've been and what I've been doing. It's been like, shut up. It's been like 6 months since I last put out a video. Unfortunately, I've just been really busy with life and I haven't really had the time or the motivation to do any recording. I do have some tutorials in the works and some other cool stuff. Have some Frontier related stuff going on, obviously. Got some update videos potentially in the works at some point in the future. I'm not sure when, but I'll let you guys know about that. The T2W series is on hold for the time being until we get a new version of T2W, because the testing version I was using is just a little too old now, and it's got too many fixes that are just outdated. So I will be waiting for Roy to give me a full version when it comes out, so everyone else can play at the same time. I do want to continue doing that, so I will do that as soon as I possibly can. Anyway, let's get right into our quest mod. Okay, so the quest mod we're going to be reviewing today is called Sympathy for the Devil by American Widow, and we are here in Sloan, the loveliest little town that is completely and utterly devoid of NPCs, which makes sense, just this poor lady here. Shut up. We're going to be playing with a couple of mods today. Just kidding, we're not playing with anything interesting, we're just playing with Frontier weapons. I've got a couple here that I'll show off throughout the video. I've got live dismemberment, and I've got a couple of other cool stuff as well. Okay, so we have to talk to this NPC here, Abel. Let's go.
Hey, you! Mercenary! Please, you've got to hear me out. I can make it worth your while.
You forgot to record some of your dialogue there, buddy.
Please, just listen to me. My friends are in grave danger.
Okay.
We're pinned down in Bleeding Wood Canyon.
Ooh.
We no longer fend for ourselves and need an outsider's aid. My brother sent me out here to help. Go speak to him. Tell him that Abel sent you. I'm Abel. That's me. I'm going to keep going to different places, asking for help. I never know who's going to go help, but hopefully someone will. Pay? Oh, of course. I forgot that wastelanders like you don't have some moral convictions that my brother's men do.
Oh, okay.
But if you need coins in order to motivate... Well, besides running low on resources, we're pinned down by this...
Okay, I don't like this voice actor.
Scale the clip.
Mod authors, if you're getting voice actors, please make sure you get an audition of what their mic sounds like. Strive for the highest quality you can. It makes your mods a lot better.
The entrance is north of Good Springs. So understand the safety of...
I don't want to listen to the voice acting anymore. Okay. Voice acting wise, you just need to audit your voice actors more often. The dialogue's interesting. It's interesting for sure. You just need to make sure it actually fits the VA. Because otherwise it does look a little weird. And I noticed this here. This is part of the mod. I don't know what it's for. I haven't gone in it, and I don't tend to go in it. But this shouldn't be here. It shouldn't be here. That's probably something that needs to be removed. Anyway, we're gonna get a crack-a-lackin', because we've fluffed around here for so long. It took me like an hour just to get that first segment started, because I am a moron. Find Bleeding Wound Cavern. What the hell? Okay, where is it suggesting I go? What? Am I stupid? Or is that two different spots? Oh, I see. Okay, no, that's 0, 0 there, so we're gonna go to the makeshift Great Khan camp. Gonna see what. Oh! Ah, piss. Fucking cazadors. Nice one, Kazar. Okay, yeah. Cool. All my skills and stuff and specials are at 100 because I can. And it seems like the mod I'm using breaks all the icons. That's fun. Awesome. Well, thankfully we're using all our own stuff, so that's okay. What can I use? I have way too much health as well. Hold on. Let me mod down my health. What is it? 10,206 whatever. Oh, I'm gonna have to hide some of that. Oh, dearie me. Oh, gosh. Whoopsie daisies. Can't be showing off important frontier stuff now, can I? Oh, silly me. Silly, silly me. Well, shows what happens when you don't prepare for a video properly. And also, I should have done all of this beforehand, but whatever. That's what's fun about this. We're not trying to play this legit. We're just trying to have fun. Fuck off, Cazadors. Alright, this is a good time to test a lovely little weapon. I call this the fuck off cannon. That's right, you got fucked off. Oh, fucky offo. That's right, get stuffed, you little buggers. I'll lob off your knobs, cheeky little sods. Where the fuck did you come from, you little bastard? I'm gonna get demonetized. Oh wait, I don't monetize my videos. I'm about to die. Oh shit. I am playing with bleed as well, so like, it's gonna be extra difficult because of that. Let's go to gameplay and change the difficulty to hard as well, and turn off kill cams, because I hate kill cams. Oh, cool. Okay, we've got something up here. Let's find out what it is. Oh, it's Chance's grave. I don't care about that. Completely and utterly bonkers. You're about to get punked. Now there are some sexy explosions. They look a little weird at the moment because they're using snow effects, because these are assumed that you would use them in the frontier, when obviously we are not in the frontier, which would make sense because this is the Mojave. Mojave. Whatever, you know what I mean. Look at that. Look at that shitty LOD. Oof. Love it. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm seriously confused. Can't get up. Oh, hello. What have we got here? Nice. Nice, Gaza. Nice. Okay, now we're going to be going. Just a tip. when you're doing level design like this, try and incorporate the actual landscape into this. Right now this is looking like it's just had a bit of blackness applied to the terrain texture. Yeah, it could have been a little smaller perhaps. Obviously these are all constructive criticisms, none of this should be taken as personal attacks. If you take them as personal attacks, don't. That would be very silly. This is all just to help new, aspiring, or even older mod authors get a little bit of insight onto how to make mods. I will admit, this is a nicely made interior. This does look a little copy-pasted though. I think this might have been from a vanilla interior. I'm not sure. If it's not, fantastic. I really do like the lighting of this. Though I do have a feeling this is... also, I'd recommend not naming things point of no return. Name it something else. It's more interesting that way. You don't want things to be boring. Oh, you see that? That is a broken multi-bound. Those are what? No, room bounds. Sorry. Even I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. I'm incompetent. These are what keep interiors running smoothly. Only problem is, sometimes people don't properly check when you make them, or copy-paste them from other interiors, and you get stuff like this. It's not super bad, but let's keep going. Enough bitching. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Very nice. Okay. Just a tree growing out of a rock. Wow, that is deathly silent. Pro tip for people making world spaces, you can use a single audio marker to cover the entirety of your world space. If you want location specific music or audio, place them down first and then place down your master audio marker. You can set the radius to something like 1,000,000, whatever you want, and it will cover your entire wasteland. That's what I did for the Frontier. Instead of having 276 hand-placed audio markers, I used one, which was very, very cool, might I add. Thank you, Roy, for turning me on to that, because it saved me a lot of time, a lot of effort. I can see there that LOD hasn't been generated properly. At least I don't think so. That's okay though. That's a more difficult thing to do if you don't know what you're doing for it. I can generate that for you. Looks like nav mesh is done, which is nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoa, hello. Doesn't look like it was done for this area over here though. You need to make sure when you're doing nav mesh that you do nav mesh the whole world space. If you know that nav mesh is going to be very boring for you, I'd recommend against doing huge world spaces, or learn how to use the nav mesh generation dialog. It's very, very handy and it will save you a lot of time. Cool. I'm not quite sure what this is, but let's just shoot things anyway. I don't have any ammo for this gun. Whoops! Nice, Gaza. Oh, my back hurts. Oof. I guess these are just NPCs, or rather enemies you can kill. Whatever. No, I'm not going to comment really on the world space design because I feel like that would just be sort of beating a dead horse. But the fact that you made a world space is really good. That's always a good way to progress, you know, find the more difficult things to do and do them. It's always the best way to do it. Oh cool, they're all disappearing because they're not persistent actors. That was strange. I haven't really seen them do that in a long time. Yeah, since this is ground, is it? Ooh. Oh yeah. This is something I will call out. When you're doing level design, especially for world spaces, make sure you use the actual world space terrain. That's a lot of wasted space and a lot of wasted potential, because you could do a lot of terrain blending and stuff like that. Oh, what the hell happened here? Yeah, that must be normal. That's a lot of ghouls. Cool beans. That is a lot of ghouls. Oh, I love. Let's test life dismember. It's kind of difficult too. There we go. Look at that. That is so cool. That is Sub-Nero CL's work. It was very, very cool. I'm just gonna give everyone. I love that they hop. That's adorable. Another pro tip for doing this. Clumps of enemies are boring. They are really seriously boring. If you're going to do clumps of enemies, they need to be unique, not just copy paste of the same NPC constantly. It can get very, very tedious. But anyway, that's okay. Excuse me. I will say though that the lack of sound is very disorientating for me. I'm used to quite loud. There we go. See, I'm used to loud interiors and music and stuff like that. It keeps me immersed in the game, if I'm even allowed to use that unholy word. This is definitely from Honest Hearts. Now that I look at it. I'm sure I've said it before, but pro tip, never ever duplicate interiors. If you want to duplicate an entire interior to use in your mod, whatever, copy everything out of the cell and paste it into a brand new cell, because duplicating interiors can have issues, such as copying over, you know, all the extra data, which could be a little bit strange and could result in some bugs. Anyway. This is actually quite nice looking. I do like to look at this and see. This is actual ground here because there's grass. This always looks good.
Degenerates like, hold your tongue, wastrel.
Now, if you wanted to be a little bit more interesting with your modding, it is always a good idea to give NPCs generic greetings. I've been doing that very consistently for the Frontier for the last couple of months. I've added 300 or 400 different generic greetings, and it makes the world feel a lot more alive. Yeah, it really does make you feel a little bit more special. But this is cool. I do like this actually. Just make sure when you're doing nav meshing to make sure it doesn't intersect. Do nav meshing last. And also make sure you drop things to the ground. I know where the quest marker is. I'm just having to peruse around. I can't tell if this is flat or not, but if it is, you should definitely. It does look flat. If it's flat, I would definitely recommend making it not flat. Also, blending terrain textures is a great way to make your world space look unique. Shut up. You madman. Okay. This is... yeah. Cool.
Greetings, profligate outsider. I welcome you to our outpost as a friend. I assume my brother asked for you to come, and I thank you for doing so. Yes, I told him to omit that detail. We know that we're not welcome in the Mojave, so Abel wasn't fast to admit that to any Mojave waste. But please, I urge you to look at us not as
Get a pop
legionnaires,
filter.
but as people in need of help. And I promise that you will be compensated. I will sustain any punishment given to me. Well, all of our problems trace back to the same source, the Stygian Society. They hate us. They released some kind of virus into the canyon. All of my men have it, and by now, you probably have it too. We know that it's deadly because we've seen the... We discovered a small encampment full of dead bodies. After we took the camp, we thought burning the body. Many of us have discovered small glowing red bumps on our skin. We would alert our other legionnaires, because otherwise you would...
What do you need me to do?
First step,
Cain and
we
Abel.
need to
Oh,
learn
Cain
more
and
about
Abel.
this
Oh, that's a
virus,
funny
which
reference. Ha
means
ha ha ha.
interrogating a Stygian. But let me worry about that. There was a doctor there by the name of Lethe, one of the heretics who helped develop the Stygian's virus. I warn you that the canyon has a... Please.
Okay, if you wanna look at this, you can like pause it. When you're doing stuff like this, make sure you have an option that goes back. Don't just let it cycle back to the previous topics. It's really frustrating when I have to go through the same topic and whatever.
Our way. True to...
Yeah. Anyway, that's nitpicky stuff. Again, none of this is... You should never take any of what I say to heart. I mean it only as constructive criticism to help all you guys with your modding ideas.
Stop right there. No, stand still. No, this one's different. It deals with the plot of the game. It grants
Okay.
you... That's because I'm completely self-aware. That's right. I'm just a cluster of polygons attached to a set of AI coding. If it wasn't for this nav mesh on the floor, I wouldn't even be able to walk around. Plus, I don't even exist until you enter this interior.
Wrong. Here's a persistent reference, meaning
that's
he
pretty
is loaded
nihilistic.
as soon as the game is
And
loaded,
I should be
as
more
long as
depressed,
he
but
is
I do a bunch of other chems that
within
balance
the
me
high
out.
level. Okay, you got some missing dialogue there.
I know, but with death... Call me charlatan. It's not as... right? That's 'cause that's what I am. Well, at least in the eyes of my former tribe. I was... This isn't a sublog cinema, so go ahead and cut that shit out right now.
That's clever. I like that.
Oh, we're done.
That's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. That's a good call. I will admit that. Cellblock loves doing that for his content. I will admit he even does that in some of his stuff in the Frontier. It gives the player the option to go over the same thing multiple times. I will admit it's really funny to me. Anyway, enough giggling like a small school child.
True to Kaiser.
True to Kaiser. Why are you standing backwards?
Halt! You.
My role in the Viper Teeth is the team I bet if I was still stationed...
Oh, okay. Oh, hello. That's actually kind of cool. There's different little things. There's different quests. I like that. It's good. Oh dear lord. Okay, it's a fetch quest. It's a fetch quest with no locations. Ah, dearie me. Oof, 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 ouch, my bones. Alright, let's continue. I will admit, Charlattan's voice acting was better than any other ones I've heard so far. Again, you work with what you get, but always try and get the best voice actors you can, because in my opinion, they are one of, if not the most important part of the quest. Oh, what's going on with the water here? Looks like someone forgot to give it a water noise texture, or forgot to set it to be reflecting and refracting. I love that word. Refracting. Okay, this world space has no markers anywhere. Gosh darn it, that's really annoying. I'm not sure how that's worked out in my... Oh right, it's because everything's below us. That's okay. That's fine. We'll work through this together as a community. I will admit though, this is pretty funny so far. I'm having some good laughs and getting to teach you guys some stuff along the way, which is always my favorite part of modding, is teaching other people how to do things and doing them well. Okay, this is fucking Elasto McGee over there, and Elasto McPhee over here. Oh, I didn't notice this way. Maybe I did. Yeah, okay. That's a missing LOD, but since this is a pretty small canyon, it doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. I'll probably go over how to do LOD generation at some point in the future. That will be a very quick tutorial using Shison's LOD tool, which is superior to the Gex generation, which is a massive boon to us mod makers, because the Gex generation took a long time. I probably complained about it in my older videos, but it's very frustrating, so I'm glad that we have that tool now. And what is this? Oh, look at that. Floating. 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 Kill. Okay. That's cool. Just as a gameplay thing, if you're doing something like this, you have to make it obvious. Me as a level designer, I just think that's just rubble. That's nothing interesting. That needs to be made obvious. I'm glad I caught that, because I probably wouldn't have caught it otherwise. Yeah, just make sure you do keep in mind stuff like that. Also just jump on everything. If you can walk through it, it's a problem. Stygian outpost. Okay, it's empty. Cool. Cool is dead. Oh, this is as I said, try not to copy directly from New Vegas's interiors. That's bad. Don't do that, guys. Come on, you're better than this. So that exact same placement of stuff, exact same placement of the stuff over there, but that's fine. You know, whatever. Don't know, Jackson accent star. Cool. It's pretty good interior design otherwise. It's, you know, it's relatively basic, but it's nice, it's simple. Yeah, nice job. Hey, yeah, I thought so. You like that? Swear to God, everybody does that. It's not even not obvious anymore. It's just so blatantly obvious. I don't know what I said. I'm confusing myself, but it's fine. Cadaver. Isn't a cadaver like the stuff they use in medical situations? Isn't it? I don't know. Okay, so apparently I can't use my marker at all. For a war. Okay. Okay, I just have to see where everything goes. Floating trees. If you want to practice level design, what I find the best thing to do, and what I've been doing for the last week or so, is to try and make an interior a day. It sounds difficult, and it can be quite difficult, it can be pretty daunting even. I found the best way to tackle something like that is to think about exactly what I want to do first. What do I want to achieve for today? Do I want to do something spectacular? Do I want to make an interior that will, you know, rival the big Fallout 3 interiors or AWOP interiors? If you're getting started in level design, don't try and copy AWOP, because DJ Maestro spent a huge amount of time working on AWOP, and you will quickly become bogged down trying to copy his style. But I would try and copy what Vanilla does, copy what Vanilla New Vegas does, because as opposed to Fallout 3, which has some very complicated interiors and has a lot of variants, New Vegas has a pretty standard set of interiors, which makes it easy to practice. I would recommend starting with something simple like a house. That's what I did. I started with a house, and then I moved on to a sewer. And then I decided to challenge myself with a massive interior with 2,000 or 3,000 references placed in the cell, and that took me a few days. But I now know how to do things much faster. It's all a matter of practice, practice, practice. You don't get better just by watching a video on how to make interiors, because really it just comes down to how good of a designer you can be, and how much thought and imagination you can put into doing something. The more imagination you have, the better, really. Now, that's not to say that if you have a lackluster imagination, not saying that anyone does, but if you do, you can still interior design. Just work within your boundaries, know what you can do.
Greetings, Amicus. Killed, you say? I guess the society considers everyone an enemy, even former members. No good. Fortunately, our company showed this.
Cool.
You want to talk? Nope. Couldn't even ballpark it. Someone in our camp might, though. At least, there has to be. Otherwise this quest would be over, like, now. Don't die out there. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter if you did.
Okay, that's... just my thought on fourth wall breaking characters. They're fun, but you have to know when to do them and when not to do them. Usually the fourth wall breaking characters are fun when they're sort of out of the way and they're not going to intrude on actual gameplay. That one there doesn't, which is good, but just be wary.
A lost little lamb approaches the
Oh,
vicious
gosh.
wolf. What are you doing here, little lamb? But no, the little lamb is... Just remember. Call me Koshma. With these unblinking eyes and this rifle, I stand here. You... It's Russian. Poorly written. Probably by a non-native speaker. Probably trying to encode his words in an easy way. Not a good... Before I was inducted into the League. If you think that the American wasteland is a harsh place,
Oof.
you haven't... Most of this is about Deathglow. I take it that you got this off of a Stygian. This last page details a cure. I suppose that the Stygians weren't immune to their disease either.
Okay, you need to make sure you
Look
check
here,
check
at
your
this page.
dialogue.
3 coyote flowers, 10 stalks of nightshade, 1 case of isotope 130. Because it's...
Okay.
Use...
Cool. Alright. Right under our noses. I just skipped through that. I'm sorry.
Huh, a traveler? Come to taste the best gecko? Man. Here's a good job. I'd look for my... Back at my old...
What? Are you part of... Yeah, you are. Okay, that's strange. I was just rushing through that dialogue because I assumed he wasn't part of this mod. And the food area for a missing star bottle cap. Okay. Fetch quests. Fetch quests are cool.
Hey.
Hey. Fetch quests are cool, but don't overuse them. Like, they get really frustrating after a while. Kokodas and in Huckabee Hideaway. Okay. Okay. Righty-o, let's go. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Starting to feel a little bit of jitter.
Want to talk? Alright. 3 coyote flowers. Strange, because 2 of those things sound like they... Let's start with the easiest. There are 3 There's another one in Quiet Cave.
Alright, let's go. When you're doing a quest like that, the best way to do it is to not have the quest marker be on the NPC until you get all of the certain item you need, because it can confuse players. Okay, and you need to set the objective target completed as well when you do that, because it gets really annoying going over the same territory constantly, like so. It's really frustrating. Quiet Cave. So I sound like I'm being very overly critical, but the entire purpose of this series is to go over mods that I'm playing and give the mod author some advice on how to make it better. That's the purpose of what I do. I'm not here to... You joke? What are you?
Look at this.
Okay, missing voice acting.
Like every one day.
Oh,
you'll
yes.
die.
Sounds like snow.
How does you do not? You may call me Nietzsche. I oversee the Stegen. Coming to this canyon was your first mistake. This canyon. I have come to deliver this message to you. If death glowed.
Nice. Bots do not make for very powerful enemies. Just so you know. Alright, let's go find this last Cody flower. Oh boy, I'm starting to get that stutter. Yikes. Recording quite a lot of footage for this, so it's really starting to hit my game. In fact, so much, I'll be right back after I've done a quick game restart. And we're back. Yes, we are. Fantastic. I have to keep constantly checking how the recording is going, because unfortunately I don't have a second monitor yet, so I can't quite check what's going on, which is quite frustrating. So I sort of have to just wing it, basically. Where's the VATS thing? Oh dear lord. Oh my. Oh dear lord. Okay. Super stim pack it is. I'm wearing very, very heavy armor. Oh, I see. see. Oh, they're using the absurdly overpowered tin grenades from... Not this time, boy. Not this time. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Ugh. Dear me. Well, at least I know the dismemberment partitions work on this armor, which is a good thing to see. Ah, hi, intern John. That's how the mod starts, but it doesn't seem like it's properly checked at the moment for world spaces. That's not how this mod starts. That's how the Frontier starts. I'm just gonna zap him away. That is a bug. Work in progress. Everything, of course. This is not fully done. I think I just shot his grenade. That's kind of cool. Okay, I want to use the covert sniper, which is another one of our new weapons that I've shown off recently. 66756. Oh, that's another thing I can't quite show. Oh, dearie me. All this stuff that I'm just showing that I'm not allowed to show yet. Which is a very sexy weapon. Well, it's very difficult to see against the backdrop. This is something I did sound design for, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Listen to that baby purr. Well, explode, rather. Okay. Okay, don't just give NPCs absurdly high power grenades. I might be playing with bleed and hard difficulty, but I'm also wearing very, very high level armor with damage resistance and everything else, as well as other cool stuff. Also, I'm level like 100 for everything. Level 100, you know what I mean. Right, guys? Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm gonna mod my speed. I don't wanna walk slow. It's not cheating. I'm playtesting mods and having fun doing it and exploring with you guys. We're going back to this little Stygian outpost. Very cool. Very cool, Kanye. Very cool. Just that's kind of strange. Oh, honesty. Just like a single rock flower. Now let's see if move to quest target will help me here. Sorry, where do these guys come from? What in the goddamn? Oh dear lord. Whoa, that's script lag. Whoa, okay. Oh dear. I might have broke it doing that, but at the same time, don't do that. Yeah, you have to check your scripts, make sure they're not looping recursively, because otherwise they will break.
Step on up. You look like a fan of bargain. Oh, do you like it? It's an artifact from the famous Enclave. But their equipment was top-notch. Priceless, even. Nearby, there is a cave called Sharp-Tooth. It is...
Hey. Hey. Okay, let's go back to,
Want to talk? Alright, good. That's step one. Luckily for you, our men discovered that the dead men over in Rotten Heart Cave carry the stuff as a charm. Kill a few of them, or I guess all of them, and retrieve the nightshade off the bodies. Rotten Heart Cave's. Also, I don't mean to rush you, but when you talk to me, I can. You may want to hurry. For your sake, I mean.
Okay, more fetch quests. Again, I don't mind fetch quests. I think they're an important part of game design. But at the same time, please don't make me do them all the time. They do drive me nuts. Oh, I still feel the script lag here. Which means there's a trigger in here that's running constantly, which is probably spamming something or another. That's not good. Don't do that. Don't do that ever. Oh, there's more mad bombers. You're kidding. Yes, just eat everything. Oh no, it's Yao Guai. Where do they come from? Where do they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I think that's how it goes. I would... It's just a personal opinion of mine, but I really dislike when NPCs just sort of come out of nowhere. Well, NPCs are okay because they can move around and whatever, but creatures like that just pop out of nowhere are quite frustrating. Make it very difficult to work with anything. Where are we going now? Where is this? No, don't do this. Don't gate stuff. If you don't want a player going there, find a way to naturally do it. Have it be blocked by some NPCs. Ugh. Some NPCs or something. Whatever you need to do to make sure it's blocked without having it be a hassle to the gameplay. Oh dear lord. Okay. Oh cool, we get to play with live dismemberment. Nice. Fun. Come on. This is just absurdly powerful. Oh, this is fun. I love this. This is really good. I have to make sure I get all the nightshade off these guys. Obviously, unless he's modified the... Oh, hold on. Nightshade. That's probably his own thing, which means I need to grab all of it. Because... reasons. What is that? Nice. Stygian Cadaver. What is that? I don't know if I'm supposed to go there yet. Okay. My 12.7mm revolver is just a little bit powerful. That's okay. We don't care. Oh look, more. Okay, this is sort of wasteful level design here. Again over here as well. There's going to be a bunch of them in here. Nope, there's none. Some killers have a heart. Forlorn Hope, letter 6. That is Camp Forlorn Hope. Okay, this brings up the problem that I was talking about earlier with duplicating cells. Don't do it. Just don't do it, man. Seriously. This is the reason you get stuff like main quest and vanilla stuff stuck in there. And that's bad. You don't want to do that because you can break vanilla quests by doing that and break vanilla progression, whatever. I'm going to install something that I just realized I forgot. Cool, there we go. I got what I needed to get, which was loot menu. The loot menu was recently updated a bit more by Roy Batty, who fixed a crap ton of the issues with loot menu, so it's a lot more compatible with everything now, and it just works a ton better. I will admit it. I loved loot menu when it came out. It could get pretty buggy at times. That's obviously no fun. That's one interior. I'm gonna see if I can go in here. I'm probably not supposed to go in here, so I will not go in here. I don't know. So I will go back and let's get out of here so I don't trigger the AI anymore. How many nightshade capsules do I have now? I only have 9. I must have missed one. Oh great, things are exploding. Where did I miss a guy? There we go. Get item count, check. Nope, it's just gonna leave it there. That's a little annoying. Where is this gonna take me? Nope, it's just gonna take me right back to where I started. Not where I started. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, right, audience? I think what I'll do is when I finish this review... Oh, look at me rhyming. I'm just so good at what I do. Let's go through some of these other quests as well, actually. Sharp-Tooth Cavern. Fighting each other? They might just be fighting me. That's fine then. What I'll do, like I've done for some mods in the past, when I've played through them, I will just simply offer up a... Oh, hello.
Leave.
What? Let's get one of ours. Easy there. It's not one of ours, just kidding. Thought it was. Oops. Some of ours are down here. Salt Baron, that's a cool one. I won't show off all our perks, obviously. Let's get running gun. That was a little too easy. Cool. Composite recon armor. I'm pretty sure that's a very specific quest thing, but I'm not going to question it. Because I don't know enough about smooth jazz to say otherwise. Dawn's Light Cave. Okay. What is this? Okay. My concern with doing stuff like this is I don't know if I'm supposed to go somewhere or not, because I've already seen some areas that look like I'm not supposed to go there, but I go there anyway. I don't want to break anything, because that would be bad. Oh wow, this interior is getting some serious FPS drops. There's either a script running here, or it's just huge, and... Oh, there's probably a million lights here, isn't there? Yeah, that'll probably be it. Just running over here.
True to Kaiser.
What is this?
Hold your tongue, wastrel.
I'll get back in here. I was trying to drag him, but I realized I don't have Groovatron. So, you can ask me, what am I trying to use? I'm trying to use Groovatron. What is this? What? I feel like John Chun. What the fuck? Cool. I just got around that whole thing. Very nice.
Hey, good. Plus, while you were gone, I was busy working. Last on the list, because if you bring a decaying isotope back here, there should be one in Quake. Ah, wait. I knew you knew exactly what Vault 4 was. I just felt like, for some reason, the vault was designed with a side facility that pumped massive amounts. You can enter the side facility. As far as explosives go, I think you can get...
Cool. Let's go. Let's just do the main quest. I'll maybe have a look at the side quests.
Relax, Amicus. I was only joking. I know the way. I have long been a collector.
Raiders of the Lost Vault. Oh, very funny. Destroy the rubble blocking the chicken nuggets. I'm going completely and utterly loopy. I think I've been playing now for a solid hour or so, which is pretty good. I'll have lots of footage to upload. I'll probably do this in a few episodes because I don't want to totally overload everything. But if I wanted to do it in episodes, I lost that ability a long time ago, so I'm just gonna roll with it, and maybe I'll chip it out to different episodes at some point. That is the Yao guy stuck in the cliff there. Oh man, the extra walk speed is really good. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Where am I going? I know where I'm going. To the explored side quest level thing. What the hell? Hold on a sec. Okay, so they had a script thing on them, which meant that... No? Okay. Why can I not interact with them? That's strange. Hit menu. I'm not quite sure why it's not shown on NPCs. That's really strange. So I'm going to turn it off unscripted. Oh, that was uneventful. Oh. That's a shame. Oh, why are there... No, don't scale up creatures! Look, it breaks everything. Don't do it! No! Don't. Scale up creatures don't make cool enemies. They just make broken problems. Ugh. Anyway. Enough bitching. Not very good enemies. What's the Vault 3 vibes? Oh yeah, this is Vault 3. I can tell.
So what is your plan while here in the... Everyone... Is that what the outside... But make no mistake, those of us who win, how would we? I know. One day,
what? Okay, I just completely skipped all of that. I'm sorry. But I am not a huge dialogue person. if you really want to listen to the dialogue, just play the mod. It's pretty fun. It is, genuinely. I'm having a good time. It's nice to see what other people are making. People are always giving me inspiration on what they can do with limited resources. That being said, this is a direct copy of Vault 4, 3, whatever, you get my point. Okay, well, I just finished the quest then. Vault door. Oh, cool. You need to make sure you set your, you need to make sure you set your water to refract and reflect. In this instance, both. Because otherwise it looks weird like this and you can't see through it and it just doesn't look good. Don't do it. That's very easy to do. That's like 3 button presses. Whoops. Oh, okay. What the hell? Okay. You got a bunch of NPCs stuck there. That's a little odd. Spent isotope 113 container. That's kind of cool, I suppose, actually. It's a very linear interior, though. Stygian cadaver. Whoop! Oh dear God, it's big boys. Big boys. Buff out. Like, none of this is useful for me because I've got like full everything. What will be useful though is. That is not helpful in the slightest. I'm not dying today. Thank you. I'm here to test mods, not to die constantly, especially with Bleed. Bleed makes it very, very difficult. Cool. Reset. Hell. Whew. Alright. Crazy times. Is it still pointing me to the thing? Yeah, it obviously is. That's a little annoying. You need to make sure that your quest objectives are either complete or you condition your thingamadoohickeys. By that I mean condition the things, you know what I mean. Condition everything, please do. It gets very frustrating, especially for someone who's playing it and might not be quite as whatever the word is. I don't even know. I can't speak today. I'm just a little crazy today. Might not be quite as holy shit. Oh, I was paying attention to what I was saying. And the Yaoguai just I have to feed the Yaoguai next time. No, wait. Don't feed the Yaoguai. Right, okay. Fuck. Scared the shit out of me, really did. Not even playing that up for the camera. Or the player's POV, that scared the shit out of me. This interior is still very laggy. Obviously something is ruining the script here. Here we go. Viper Teeth encampment. I'm sort of just rushing through this as quickly as possible because if you want to watch like a full, really in-depth playthrough, I'm probably not the person to be looking at. I'm looking at this strictly from a mod author's perspective and having a bit of fun. Kane is gone, which means that something must have happened.
Hey, alright, we're getting somewhere. I just wish he had better grammar. But, did you hear that? No? No, that's definitely gunfire.
Oh, this is not a fair fight. No, this is not a fair fight in the slightest. That being said, it's also not a fair fight for anyone else. It's not a fair fight for me because I need to kill you first. Rat Poison is just doing whatever he wants.
One more to feed the worms.
One more to feed the worms.
Greetings.
Okay, what now? Okay, broken quest objective there. Obviously, I had already opened the door. Whatever, you see what I mean.
Hey, fight's over? Figured as much. If half of us hadn't been marked as essential, I'd have been scared shitless. While you were out doing that, I was... Oh god. And... there. I just gave you a dose of the cure and... Alright, so... Yeah.
Okay. Right now, sorry, let me go into more detail. Because I went straight to the main terminal to turn on the power, I skipped this objective, which meant that now the quest objective isn't being reset, which means you need to script that just to make it a little bit better.
At ease, soldier. Then it's finished. I only wish that when we leave, I will give you the key so that you may leave justice.
Oh, post-mod credits. Okay. Retribution. Okay. Another American Weirdo mod. Yeehaw! How was it? I tried to do something a little more serious this time around since I'm much more used to pure camp. This one's not... okay. A little extra help. Okay, I thought that voice sounded familiar. French Dip did some voice acting for the Frontier. Banana Killer. Okay. Cool. Okay, before we go and do that, this is a good mod. Genuinely, it's... I usually... Hold up with this. No, this is a good mod. I'm impressed with what you've done. Impressed with what you've done with this American Psycho. I played your first mods. I played your first ones when they came out. I don't think I reviewed them at all. But I definitely played them. And, you know, they were sort of what I had expected for, you know, a new beginner. A little silly, a little rushed, a little strange. But I'm quite happy with this, you know, it's got its bugs, like every mod, you know, even the Frontier is buggy. More than buggies. Anyway, I'm not getting into that debate today. I've quite enjoyed this, you know, this is a short mod. I honestly, I don't really want to... I don't want to do these other quests. As much as they're cool, I don't want to go back and do them because it's essentially kill or fetch quests, and those only entertain me so much, and I'm quite tired, so I want to go do some other things. I want to go do some modding. So I will finish this last quest and then we will call it a day and we'll be good. Sorry, I am rushing around like a madman on fire right now. We're gonna go kill the cheeky buggers. Whew, gosh. Once I finish this, I'll go into Xedit and I will show you some of the bugs that I found and how you can fix them and all that smooth jazz. I did look at the mod before I started playing in Xedit just so I knew what I was going to be playing, and so with that I will start the killing. Let's have some fun. With a very, very big gun. Cool. You're fighting.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
Cool. Oh man, this is fun. Actually, hold on, let me check that the animation works. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to test. Leave me alone. Yeah, okay, the animation does work. Let's go. Vault floor, main floor. Vault floor, main floor. Floor. Hey. Whoa, this is laggy. Okay, this is the vault. Which vault is this? I know what vault this is, but I can't remember what it's called.
Maybe I'm just jumpy.
Oh, look, there's something flying through your window. You know, Mal. Waha. Cool. You are just jumpy. This is interesting level design, but I know for a fact that this is copied from somewhere else. Sorry. Like, well, yeah. So you gotta check for this stuff as well, because that's really bad. Or not really bad. Sorry, I'm running at 100 miles an hour at the moment for some reason. I don't know why. Cool. This which vault is this? I know which vault this is. I know what it's copied from, but I can't remember what it's called.
Maybe I'm just jumpy. Maybe I'm just jumpy.
Yeah. Shit. Alright. Ugh, that's fun. Okay, I'm gonna have some fun just by going to TGM for now. I need to get some new sounds for this weapon, actually. That reminds me. Thanks for reminding me, guys. Thank you very much. Kill everyone and their mothers in a fist of rage. Eat a dick. Also, you need a. I'll just go over everything later. It's fine. I'll just have fun shooting things for now, because that's what really gets them going. Very nice. I just love shooting the heck out of things.
Come on.
There are so many NPCs around here. Oh my god.
You like that? What was that? Had enough.
Here we go, I'm at the big bad bad guy's office. Ready to get frisky. What's the quest at now? Use the wall terminal, overload the reactors. Very cool. Hell yeah. Love this gun. Hold up, tick. Which wall terminal? Oh, that one there. Duh. Okay. How?
It is done. Everyone. I'm no fighter. I lead people with work.
What?
They all pick and
What the fuck?
It is done.
You need to make sure that is disabled. And this is really endgame content, so it's not too important, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna go move to quest target because I don't want to go back through the vault, honestly.
Amicus. I can. Want to get back to the. This glove is simple. No matter. Unarmed? Well, if we do happen to cross.
What's this? Escape the canyon. Okay. Cool bananas. Cool bananas, cool bananas. It just crashed. Okay, cool. I'll be right back. Cool. Alright.
True to Kaiser.
True to Kaiser. Dawn's Light Cave. I think this was blocked before. From memory. Who's down here anyway? Just these dudes. Dawn Light Cave. Okay. Obviously just the exit to the mod. Sorry, to the place. Oh, look, lots of loot. See, even though I know this is copy-pasted from another interior, it is quite fun to get a bit of loot every now and again. It encourages players to explore a little. I'm just gonna take everything without even paying attention to what I'm taking because honestly, I'm just having a shitload of fun right now. Where did that go? What? Goddamn. What? Where the hell is that going? Oh, I see. Goes somewhere different. Nope, it just goes back there. Great. It's just stuck there. Awesome, dude. I'm just gonna go over here. No, that's part of that little interior there. I'm very confused. I'm very, very confused. How do I get out? Oh no, there we go. I don't know where that took me from. Oh, okay. That was really strange. That's not marked properly. Oh, it is. I'm just stupid. This is very, very difficult to see. Also not marked. Also, what? The hell happened here? Just missed things here. Anyway, I am just rambling at this point. So that is the mods. That is that mod done. I'm not going to go through and do the little side quests as much as I'd love to. This was sort of just a quick little review. I wanted to get it out. I wanted to have something to show. So, yeah, that will do it for this lovely little mod. Sympathy for the Devil by American Widow. I hope he makes some more mods in the future. American Widow, if you watch this video, if you need any help, man, you know, just jump on the Frontier Discord and we'll be happy to give you any help you need. You know, you're going somewhere with this stuff, so I hope you're watching, hope you're listening. Just take everything I've said as a compliment. I don't mean any disrespect by anything I say. Sort of just yeah. It's things to improve the mod. That will do us for today, I think. Thank you everyone for watching. Just before we finish off though, we're going to go into Xedit and we're going to look at the mod. And I'm just going to go quickly over some things that I think need to be fixed, and then we'll call it a day. So we're off to Xedit. Alright, so we are in Xedit now, and we're just going to go quickly through what needs to be done. I'm just going to quickly do an apply filter for ITMs. I might have already done this before I started. If not, yeah, when I did it there was about 47 ITMs. You should make sure when you're releasing a mod, try not to have any ITMs if you can. First thing, avoid using the pre-order packs for masters, because not everyone will have them. They should, but not everyone will use them. I don't personally use the pre-order packs. I keep them disabled because their messages are annoying. You can't delete them obviously, but you can in GEC. Not recommended though. Just try to avoid having them selected. You can delete the .nam files from your data folder and you won't have that problem anymore. In terms of cells, audio markers, you need to give them a a media location controller, because if you just have them as an audio marker like this, they will cause problems. You can experience audio and music transferring from one cell to another when it shouldn't. That's fine though. That's just a minor bug. If you can avoid that, that's good. Prospector Saloon, careful with stuff like this. You don't need to change this stuff. Again, also this, don't touch vanilla if you can. That's all fine. Again, this needs to be removed because this is just a door from nowhere. See, these are some very big interiors. Yeah, okay. I think all the other interiors are sort of the same. With room markers, you need to make sure you be careful. Also be careful of any of these, because you have edited this door. This is bad. Never edit any vanilla or DLC forms. I'll just see what the script is. Oops, sorry. Yeah, you've got, don't use a trigger box in the interior instead of using something like that. That's bad. Creatures are fine. No, that's just container, sorry. That's all good, that's fine. You can delete stuff like these. All the unknown, sort of unused topics, just makes your ESP a bit cleaner. You've edited this. That's okay. It's not too much of a problem. You've edited Boulder City World. This is bad. Never do this. Don't do this. Don't touch the world map offset. Yeah, the other stuff you've edited is some of the world space stuff. Obviously, if you can avoid touching as much of vanilla as possible, you have to integrate yourself somehow, but you know, just be careful. And going through the scripts, this is all mostly fine. With scripting, make sure that you disable your activators because it's just less overhead for the game to handle. I think all of these are pretty much the same. Yeah, stuff like this, just disable them and mark for delete afterwards. On add especially, try to make sure that you set it to only run once because it can get a little bit buggy, you know, if you're constantly enabling those every time you pick them up. The items are quest items, I did notice that, but there was one item that I'll check in a second that wasn't, and that's not a good thing because that can cause bugs. Again, don't do this. Don't do this. Just don't edit vanilla forms. Avoid clumsy stuff like that. This, I don't know how. I don't even know how this works at all. Make sure you properly set up your ends and end ifs because they can cause bugs if you're not careful. I'll try to enter, that's fine. Again, if you can. Okay, this is yeah, this is cool. This is cool. It's not exactly necessary though. If you're gonna do something like this, your best bet is just to have the intercom disabled ahead of time, enable it when the player can't see it, and then have the intercom activate the player. Obviously that's what you've done there already, so that's fine. Most of these are the same sort of scripts. Again, this is the same interface thing, you know, make sure you indent your scripts as well, you know, it's just sort of a make things readable. It's cool. Cool. With stuff like this, if you don't have stuff set to be quest items, if you constantly drop that and re-add it, it'll just bring up the count, and it's essentially just cheating. You just cheat the system, so be careful of that. What else we got? I think this is nearly everything. Last one. Yeah, avoid this, because if you just constantly enable them, it can sometimes cause problems. What else? Talking activators are fine, terminals are fine, voice types are fine, weapons are good. Yeah, there's not too much that's been edited in this mod, which is good. Couple of different quests here. You can delete ones that are unused like that. Yeah, just be careful. You can sometimes just copy, or not copy, you just sometimes have all of these dialogues in the same quest just so you don't have a million quests. Everything else looks fine though. On these NPCs, you've given them sort of all the same, where is it? All the same inventory, at least you should have. Not quite sure where the, yeah, here we go. If you're going to do stuff like this, give them level lists so that they have generic and unique stuff if you want it, whatever. And the rest is fine. The only other thing of note is that this is an ESP, and because it is an ESP, that means the nav meshes can start to crack after time, and NPCs will stop walking properly, and creatures will stop running properly. So make sure that your ESP is turned into an ESM when you release it. It's better just to work off an ESP when you're just making the mod yourself, but it's better to have it be an ESM when you release it, so you don't get any of the nav mesh problems, and you also can have other stuff mastered to it, which is cool. I think that'll just about do me. So this was a good mod overall. I'm very happy with this. Voice acting could use some work, but voice acting is always the hardest part to get right. Anyway, congratulations, American Widow, on a fantastic mod. I'm really excited to play what you have next. Alright, that'll do me, guys, and I will see you guys hopefully really soon with a new video. See ya.